In addition to being a comedian and actor and one of Hollywood's biggest stars, Kevin Hart also has unusual spending habits. Imagine living in a world of wealth and excess, where millions pour in from successful films and sold-out comedy shows. Kevin has millions of dollars, which he uses to buy expensive cars, gorgeous residences, and extravagant holidays. Are you curious about how Kevin strikes a balance between work and recreation, and how he uses his riches to create memorable experiences? Stay tuned as we explore Kevin Hart's lavish lifestyle and his million-dollar spending habits. Kevin has an interesting and engaged approach to spending, matching his work in terms of both dream properties and the acquisition of high-end cars. Hit that subscribe button to get started and join us on this fascinating journey into the realm of Kevin Hart's affluence. How did Kevin Hart go from unknown to unstoppable? Kevin Hart is one of the most well-known and successful comedians in the business. From his modest beginnings, being jeered off the stage at Philadelphia's Laugh House, to setting records while on tour, Hart has put in a lot of effort to create an empire and establish himself as a modern stand-up legend. Let's talk about some of his major career accomplishments. From his early days as a youngster, Hart has been making people laugh. He began performing at Philly's Laugh House and temporarily went by the stage name Lil Kev. Even though Hart's stand-up has become some of the most popular in the world, he had a difficult beginning after being repeatedly jeered off the Laugh House stage. Even if the shows he put top comic performers on weren't major hits, Judd Apatow gave many of them their big break. Similar to his high school comedy, Freaks and Geeks, the college-age sitcom Undeclared ran for just one season, but starred a youthful Kevin Hart, Charlie Hunnam, and Seth Rogen, who are now some of the most well-known actors in the world. Hart portrayed a Christian student in a few episodes who persuaded Jay Baruchel's character, Steven, to become a Christian. So, what made Kevin Hart famous? Hart described how his experiences as a shoe salesman paved the way for his successful sales techniques in other pursuits. Hart discussed the significant influence his small triumphs had on him personally, considering that he began with nothing. He saw each success as enormous, and these successes kept him motivated. Early in his stand-up career, he faced many hardships, such as being jeered in Atlantic City when he returned to the stage, which he saw as a huge personal achievement just to be free of jeers. He spoke movingly about these experiences. Let's discuss the truth behind how Kevin Hart made his millions. Have you ever wondered how Kevin Hart makes $450 million through his comic talent? Well, let's dig deeper into the million-dollar empire of one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Let's talk money, shall we? Kevin Hart has made millions being a stand-up comedian, clearing arenas and earning more than $32 million with his brilliance and humorous touch. Kevin Hart has expanded the limits of stand-up comedy into legendary status. Kevin Hart purchases opulent homes all across the nation, including a $7 million home in Miami Beach, a $9.5 million Hidden Hills estate in California. As his wealth increases, anticipate more investments worth millions of dollars. Kevin Hart earns $20 to $25 million per movie, excelling in both comedy and drama. His motion pictures, including Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, have made over $1 billion in revenue globally. With his production company, HartBeat Studios, he secures 8-figure income, solidifying his standing as a leading figure in Hollywood. Kevin Hart has a car collection valued at more than $2 million, including a 1957 Ferrari 488, and rare treasures like a 1959 Silver Cloud Rolls-Royce. Kevin Hart doesn't skimp on ostentatious jewelry either. For instance, he gifted his spouse a Mother's Day bracelet worth more than $150,000. He often spends hundreds of thousands of dollars every 3 months on opulent items. His sense of humor and notoriety guarantee rich endorsements from companies such as Nike and Tommy John. Kevin Hart is also an amazing designer, with brands like Louis Vuitton and unique footwear costing hundreds of dollars. He is reputed to give expensive gifts such as $9,000 Rolexes to co-star Dwayne Johnson. Strategically highlighting style and quality, his investments in fledgling companies like The Physique and Morning Brew underscore his savvy in protecting future gains and promoting long-term wealth. Kevin Hart is also a generous man, supporting veterans, healthcare, and education through the Kevin Hart charity. He donated $25,000 to support racial justice in Texas. Kevin Hart's way of life and growth mindset are widely known. He often talks about his daily non-negotiables, not just the physical work he does, but also the words he speaks to himself. "I work on myself each day. It's like an exercise session, you know." His workouts are purely for the purpose of self-improvement. "It's about knowing that I'm getting up and giving myself some effort and energy," he says. Ensuring that his family and spouse are aware of his daily love for them is also important to him. He is dedicated to making every day better than the last for the benefit of himself and his family. At 44 years old, Kevin Hart is considering retiring at 50. He does not want to stop doing comedy, just slow down a bit. He thinks it's been a pleasant sensation to be able to spend more time with his family thanks to quarantine life. Kevin Hart is one of those people who would rather be alone than in the thick of things these days. This doesn't mean he's ready to give up on his career, but he has realized the benefits of taking time to appreciate the people and surroundings around him. And there you have it, people. Kevin Hart's ascent to fame in Hollywood from modest origins is a living example of the value of diligence, tenacity, and an unwavering dedication to greatness. Kevin's tale is truly motivating, from getting laughed off the Laugh House stage to making millions of dollars from successful films and sold-out comedy tours. It's quite remarkable. But more than simply wealth and fame are important aspects of Kevin Hart's life. It's all about striking a balance between the grandiose and the profound, the opulent and the useful. Kevin's actions demonstrate his attitude of living life to the fullest while remaining grounded in what truly matters: family, personal growth, and giving back. Whether he's investing in the future, buying gorgeous houses, or building an exotic automobile collection, Kevin's devotion to self-improvement, his love of humor, and his optimistic outlook on the future show that success isn't just about reaching your objectives, but also about having fun and making a positive impact along the way. Kevin Hart is a living example of the power of perseverance and hard work, and he continues to shine in both the business and film industries. So make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you find yourself enthralled by the opulent lifestyles of the wealthy and famous, or motivated by the tales of individuals who fulfill their aspirations. Also, let us know what you think about Kevin Hart and his millions in the comments below.